to play a game.
How's it going, guys? Slippy Jim here with some gameplay of Call of Duty Ghosts Extinction mode on the Xbox One. Yes, I did pick up the Xbox One at the midnight release here in Australia yesterday, actually. I think we were one of the first countries to get it, if I'm not mistaken, due to how our time zone works. Now, this video here, guys, I'm going to talk about my first impressions of the Xbox One, and I'm also going to announce the winner of my 30,000 subs giveaway of the Xbox 360 Call of Duty Ghosts. But before we get to that, I'll just explain what this gameplay is. This was one of my first games on the Xbox One of Extinction mode, and I'm playing solo here with two of the relics enabled. I've got the mortal relics, so my class abilities are not active, and I also have the relic which makes the aliens do more damage. So yeah, basically, if you don't know already, the relics add to the difficulty but enable you to get a higher score to go up the leaderboards. And what we're doing here is drilling the final hive, Hive 14, and then we're going to plant the nuke and try and get back to the helicopter. So we'll see how that works out for me here. But getting to the competition first, which a lot of you guys probably want to know about, I did get about 150 entries from people, and basically how it works was they had to answer two questions. One was what they like about my channel and my videos, and what they would like to see me do differently or change about my channel. So those two questions were required to enter the competition. And basically what I did was I put all 150 entries into a jar, a cookie jar actually, and I drew the first one out. The first one was Bob Billy, and he said, "Hey Slip, maybe you want to play some War Thunder. It's a World War II flight sim game. If you do, hit me up on a message at Steam account. Love your vids. Don't have an Xbox, so won't be entering, but you should spread out to some different games and play with subs." That was his feedback. So unfortunately, even though he was the first drawn, he does not have an Xbox, so he didn't want to be in the competition. But thanks for your comment anyway, Bob Billy, and I actually have posted some War Thunder a while back now actually, but they're bringing out the tanks or the ground vehicles very, very soon in War Thunder, so I'll definitely be revisiting that, because that game is actually a lot of fun, and I'm getting harassed here by these aliens in this gameplay. Anyway, so because poor old Bob doesn't have an Xbox, I moved on to the next person to draw out of the cookie jar, and that was Hector Fuentes. Hector. The name Hector always reminds me of the guy from Breaking Bad, the crotchety old, what is he, like, a Mexican drug dealer type dude who's like, he's like retired or something. The guy gets blown up in his wheelchair. Hope that's not a spoiler alert for too many of you guys. Anyway, that's who I think of when I think of the name Hector. I don't know why. Yeah, but getting to Hector, what he said was, it was just a brief comment. I like the games you show, and what you need to change is the time. Make it a little longer. So that was a good comment. Appreciate that. There was a lot of really good constructive criticism and suggestions from people about what they like and what they'd like to see me change. A lot of people said they would like longer videos. A few people said shorter. Some people wanted to see more co-op. Some wanted to see solo. So there was kind of a mixed bag, and I get the impression that I'm not really going to be able to please everyone. But I definitely will take some of these suggestions on board. Some really useful stuff, like someone mentioned my videos are a little bit too dark. I think that's mainly because the game types that I play are meant to be dark and spooky, but to be honest, I would like to brighten them up a little bit, because YouTube does tend to darken videos for whatever reason. I don't know if it's the compression they use or what it is, but Unfortunately, if I try and brighten it up, it just looks kind of washed out and pale. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bad, not too noticeable. The same with my thumbnails. They're often very dark. But anyway, a lot of really good comments. Really appreciate the amount of appreciation that you guys have for my videos and what I do. Particularly interested to notice a lot of people did want to see more games and more game types from me, but that's a little bit odd because whenever I do post different games, I get very few actual views on the videos. So that's the problem. I would kind of like to post a lot of new games and different games, but the fact of the matter is not many people watch them. So I get a bit like what's the point of uploading them kind of thing, you know what I mean? But what I have been planning on doing for 2 or 3 months now, actually, and I haven't started yet because I've got so much other stuff I had to put up, is I'm going to be doing a midweek series. Actually, I think I ended up deciding on a Monday. I'm going to call it Mystery Box Mondays. And what it is I'm going to be playing a random game. It could be any genre. It could be from any period. We're starting the run back here, by the way. This is the worst, most dangerous part of the game here in Extinction mode. But yeah, I'm going to play a random game every Monday, and just to bring you guys some variety, some crazy stuff, because I've got a lot of games in the old collection that I don't play very much, and some are really good. Some sort of flashbacks to my youth, some of the older games, and some of the newer ones. All kinds. Could be anything, guys. Could be absolutely anything. So hopefully you guys will be able to look forward to that when I eventually get around to doing it. Probably, hopefully in a couple of weeks, I imagine. I'm also going to be putting out a few more Killing Floor videos and stuff like that. And I'm thinking of doing a Dead Rising 3 playthrough, guys. But we'll see how that goes. I'm going to start it. If it gets a lot of support, I'll continue it. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Okay, we're starting to run out of time here, so I better go over my brief first impressions of the Xbox One. I have played it for about a day on mostly playing Call of Duty Ghosts. Downloaded a ton of different apps for it as well. The controller takes a lot of getting used to be honest. They've moved the joysticks closer together, so it's almost feels a little bit more like the PlayStation 3 controller. Made for smaller hands, I guess, which is kind of weird to get used to. Feels a little bit fiddly now, if you know what I mean, but I guess I'll get used to it. And the sticks seem a little bit higher as well, smaller. Anyway, it's not too bad. The other thing is it has an app style where you download the different apps that do various things, sort of like the iOS, if you like, so a lot of us are familiar with that. One huge disappointment for me, because apart from games, the other major thing I use mine for, my Xbox 360 for, is to stream videos that I download, like TV shows and stuff, to my TV. And apparently at the moment you can't actually do that at all, which is crazy, because like my Xbox 360, my PlayStation, even my TV, my iPhone allow me to do that, but the Xbox One, is so-called next-gen system, does not. So I was really disappointed about that. But we'll wait and see. Maybe they'll bring a software update which allows that to happen. But we'll wait and we will see. They probably want us to use Netflix and stuff like that, where we actually have to pay for TV shows. That's probably a commercial reason behind it. But there you go, guys. That's where I'll leave it for today. So Hector Fuentes, congratulations. I have posted your Xbox 360 copy of Ghost. Thanks to everyone that entered. By the way, this was an Xbox One world record, believe it or not. It's nowhere close to the actual world record, though. I believe Meitu Master holds that for completing it with 5 relics. Got some crazy high score, but I was still pretty amused and pleased by the fact that I'm temporarily the Xbox One world champion at Extinction. For now, though, Slippy Jim out. Thanks for watching.